Hello everyone and welcome to another match of the 2024 Roulette Rivals World Championship with probably the biggest return of the entire tournament. It is mikulers versus ChrisX3, who returns after 3 full years away from playing competitively, of course remaining still a caster and admin, but this is his first match since the RR6 champion lost out in the 2021 World Championship. His first opponent is mikulers, someone who he met in the group stages 3 years ago, and I think they've met a couple other times as well. Yes, in R6 in 2021 as well. So it should be very exciting. It should be 3 very exciting maps. We'll get to that in a bit, but first I want to introduce the admin and co-caster here, Joker J. Hello.
Hello, hello. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to come on there.
Yeah, it should be a really nice match. Chris, of course, with that huge hiatus, and I think in the meantime, mikulers have become the bigger veteran of the two because he's been so constantly playing for the last 3-4 years now.
Yeah, I can't remember a tournament that he hasn't played in. Especially like he gets involved with all the Roulette League stuff as well, and every RR, and yeah, he's just one of them players that you just expect some of every single time. And it's really good to see.
Yeah, Chris on 36 matches and mikulers on 63. I think that's top 20, if not more. So
Yeah, for sure.
a big challenge for mikulers. This is not an easy group. Has Phanium and Look.png and ChrisX3, and I think I say it's a Zero and Random. I'm not sure about the all 8 names, but I guess we can check it between the maps.
Yeah,
Yeah, Zero and Random and Ashton and Linux Penguin. So definitely one of the tougher groups, and
yeah,
will be a
really
crucial match for both.
for sure. Yeah, yeah. All players are very capable of getting sort of form in that group. There's no, there's no player sort of that you think, it's gonna be hard for them to get top four. They're all players that are more than capable on their day of beating each other. I mean, we've always seen them sweep fame in this group, so yeah, definitely a group that nothing can happen on.
And here's the first spin already. It is chosen by mikulers on the Isle of Sgàil. It is Zoe Washington Broadsword as castle staff without target specification, and Sophia Washington is Hatchet as a guard. 2 unconcealable / large weapons. They both fit in the briefcase now. I think the Broadsword always did, but so did the Hatchet. Of course, the Zoe anti-KO will be the crux of the spin, and perhaps the reason for anything from second cycle phone lures to emetics or ammo sealers.
Yeah, for sure. I think double seeker start is probably double seeker, double phone is definitely the more standard skill thing. But we see Chris something else, so he's gonna do upstairs there on Zoe, which I'm very happy with seeing. To be fair, especially given the broadsword and the castle staff are right next to each other. Gives you time to like maybe get a hatchet and deal with Sophia while you wait for Zoe. There's no time pressure as such to get that Zoe kill done straight away.
Yeah, I was going to say that I think double phone does sound very potent in theory. I wouldn't know how to, grab everything as well as the cluster start these guys in time. I think I only know it for architect, but I think I'm sure you could fit in. It just would be tough for me. So Chris doing the alternative route, and I guess the primary route for Frody, looking at the chat, just bring Zoe up.
Yeah, for sure. It's really nice. Yeah, phone little someone up here.
Oh yeah, I love this one because
Chris.
of course only the micro brings up the Blake Nathaniel because it's so specific. If you just use a regular phone, it should get the guard or sometimes the custodian if you place it on the other side of the bathroom.
Yeah, it's good from Chris now grabbing a castle stuff as Zoe makes her way up. So yeah, this is a really good time from Chris. He's actually managed to start this really well, I think.
Absolutely. mikulers with the first restart here, just getting the phone lure down a bit later, and at the 30-second mark it didn't work for him, but looks pretty good right now. It's not gonna be the double, but it is a single phone lure, looking successful on him.
Yeah, it does really well bringing that guard up, and yeah, look at that, really well timed, dude. Zoe's gonna be on her way back down though, but Chris is a salvageable opportunity here. Should be a bump and maybe a throw distraction, but he has no items to throw, and yeah, it can be dangerous. And these stairs there, notorious for a wall hack. So if you did a one of them stairs there, might be fine, but on the other hand, might not be. But it goes back for okay, opts to replan here.
Oh, and Canadian Reaper were quicker than us, and I guess a couple seconds quicker than Chris. He noticed, or they noticed, that double KO on Sophia was too quick. The guard was knocked out too soon, and it was seen by the other way around. Sophia was knocked out too soon and was seen by the guard. But on a calmer second try, and I do mean it's calmer, not the weapon, I think Chris can very easily thread the needle and do all these things that you need for a finish. Not second and third try, of course.
Yeah, just a bit of a mistime on the throw there. It's actually very specific. Does actually lure up the I think it's a female custodian, and you lure up instead if you just throw the apple too soon or something. You have to make it land as soon as Zoe's basically below you, or like around there. It's actually quite tight timing.
Do you use the game time there or the map to, I guess, time it better?
I prefer instinct and just looking where Zoe is. But then there's something I was really more comfortable just knowing that the set time. But that's when it's worked for them. Of course, sometimes I don't trust the game like that all the time to just to do that. But yeah,
nothing beats instinct though, so it's a good approach as well.
Yeah, sure. I think he's making tidy progress there though. I think already has Sophia isolated, and now I guard this guy's down. Might go and grab the hatchet in the meantime. Whoever, of course, is in the tower here, on the locked rooms on the stairs.
Yeah, since the second ChrisX3 restart, mikulers has the in-game time lead, and following a little bit of a pause, mikulers now knows where the hatchet is. Obviously, this is tricky because the only way is the triple shot now, unless I think he knows that this will be a triple shot, and I have to be really quick there.
Yeah, for sure, it's definitely a shoot in and out. Look, the guards are coming up for mikulers, and it is fine.
Good decision to go up, not down. Chris will restart there though. I think that was Zoe once again not coming up because I didn't. He was looking toward her in the minimap, but it wasn't on the shot. Oh, the target was blue.
If mikulers with the hatchet next to the guard, next to the sphere, even so, you take the guard up. I wonder what we'll see then done for Zoe if he has an emetic, or just might wait for the second cycle phone here, perhaps. Third cycle phone, even it would be.
Because I was gonna save, but I don't know for sure if mikulers has an emetic. But that's I guess the most lenient in terms of timing you can do for most of her cycle. Otherwise, it's gonna be the same phone that he used for Sophia. mikulers now gets the first kill.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Zoe.
Yeah, he's just making nice steady progress. It's not the quickest strat, but again, it's just what mikulers does. He just gets on with the spin and he just does a spin undercover. Like, you never actually know mikulers. You look at him and look, he's halfway through the spin and making good progress, and that's what he's doing again here on Sgàil.
Yeah, using the fuse box here, which is the rare of the castle staff grabs, but I think this is sensible given this spin as Chris gets caught chest passing but keeps the green guns. Sometimes you gotta keep rolling with the game. But now he doesn't have anything to open the door.
Hey, you alright? Talk to me.
Got up for a KO onto him, that could be quite handy.
Holy, that's amazing.
No, well played from Chris there. Very well played.
Very
I
nice
think most
save.
people just see the found fast and restart, wouldn't they? He just stops to play on and carry the guard for his SMG, which works out quite well from the end.
Yeah, of course it's tight on timing because now we can see the guard and Sophia's animation will end. Oh, but it had to be just unconscious witness. Such unlucky timing, right, Chris?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the brain upload program?
But also I think he just had to do that because I remember subdues are hurt by the guard outside, so there's no really what if.
Yeah, the audio in that bathroom is just completely messed up, it seems.
Yeah, sadly.
Everyone hears everything. No.
I think the rest of mikulers' spin will have to be MOC. Unless, of course, he
Yeah.
wants to try third cycle phone. The potential is there, but with the smuggle in the chapel room, just seems so
Yeah,
straightforward
definitely
now.
indicates that. Definitely it's a safe option. I'm sure Mick has done this plenty of times, you know. So yeah, he's gonna just shrink custodian and
Ooh, the peekaboo is not what mikulers wanted, but could still work out. The corner sub feels a bit sketchy because the guard is not too far away. He would probably hear some of these subdues.
I'm sure I saw something.
Probably better to just wait until he's back in position and shank.
Probably just tired.
Chris's cleanest attempt for the last couple of minutes, with the second seeker making Sophia seek longer. But he has the hatchet now, and the guard is coming up.
No way. With an accident. Someone
we'll have to carry the elite guard first though.
What's going on?
Ooh, I'm not
Just
sure
check out,
about.
is it?
I guess he's gonna just give up on getting the guard.
Yeah. Red guns? Who's found who? My guess would be one of the guys that's been triple shotted up
Yeah,
to the hatchet is seen.
you are
That's what it
correct.
is, yeah.
Which is such a shame. That would be,
Really
I
unfortunate.
think, the logical thing by anyone to. You get his
Yeah, sure.
SMG and then use that gun for the triple shot.
Oh, this is
Many rips and many different rips. Mostly the game not wanting to cooperate for Chris. mikulers is getting ready for his final isolation. Oh, but he's chest passing. He didn't become the MOC.
It's heartbreaking. I mean, yeah, it's just.
Wow.
Of course, that's what we do to activate MSC, and yeah, that is such a heartbreaking rip to see. It really is.
Yeah, he did have the entire spin, just the wrong disguise. He did shuffle the disguises back and forth, but
Yeah.
one too many backs or one too few fourths. The wrong disguise. So after all, it's back to even. With Chris having the faster strategy, no doubt, but lots of early rips, so we haven't seen the full potential of it yet.
Yeah, this should be quick succession. So you got the guard in the bathroom. Already has the broadsword here with the castle starts Sgàil as Zoe's coming up. So yeah, it's working out nicely for Chris this time and a lot better than what his past runs have been. I think given this spin though, he might have to hide Zoe. Of course, once her guard is finished being sick, he will come looking for her. And it just depends how long it takes him to grab the hatchet, come back and get to the exit.
Hell of a setup, huh?
Yeah, to find out whether or not her guard will find her or not.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
drop
why
behind.
he's still a bit overweight, but that is the safest way.
Sit back, relax.
I remember these
Talking to
shakes.
the
Yeah.
No way.
Could you
Wow.
here?
I had no idea they interacted. I genuinely did not have a clue that they could interact.
Exciting.
Oh yeah, you're right. They don't. It's him and Sophia. It's much more rare. Or I suppose they could meet in the gallery area, but the game is scripted in a way that they can just do whenever.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The unfortunate events of these past few months.
Oh, but this is
And
infuriating
he's
for
showing
Chris.
dialogue as well. This is yeah.
Better to find new operatives than here.
He basically has.
Cream of the crop.
He doesn't have everything because the hatchet is the one thing that's missing. But I don't blame Chris for not abandoning this one, because who knows how long this will take.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
there she goes now.
Yeah, never too sure. Oh, and there, that's our guard coming up there. And Chris rises and puts a gun to try and get him to go away, and we'll bump Zoe for the meantime while her guard goes away with that Seeker there. Depends in what way he goes. But I think the close one will be the Raiders room, right? So you might go there for it.
I would think so
There's
as
a lot
well,
of
yeah.
bumping left on.
Oh, but there's one on the bridge, the constant bridge as well, and it's quite close. The place which causes Chris's ribs. Will Zoe notice the briefcase? So many bumps, I keep worrying that the enforcer dot will appear. There's Zoe's question mark. And we have to keep scouring the minimap because the guard will turn back any second now. I'm still not seeing him on the bridge, so seems clear for Chris.
Next up, Sophia Washington.
Damn, that was a bit intense and of course definitely frustrating for him, but
Yeah,
nice.
for sure.
Nice first kill down.
Yeah, it was good West to know that her guard would be coming up soon and to put the Seeker gun down to distract. And look, we see him here running towards where Sober's just killed. I mean,
Literally running.
a lot worse.
So what would he do after? Like, I'm sure he runs into this room and sees that there's no one here.
Nice work, 47.
I don't
Next
know.
up, Zoe Washington.
Probably just VIP search routes or something, go to certain rooms or whatever.
Probably.
In a random order.
Would make more sense to me. mikulers on his second major run also got his first kill, but of course still a couple minutes behind Chris now.
Yeah, for sure, we still got to get to Chapel, clear out the Chapel, and stop the MOC and wait for Zoe. It's a long way from here. Chris just needs the hatchet, and they ain't gonna bother with the SMG to open the doors. Just gonna use a crowbar that's just downstairs again. Nice stuff from Chris. They're making it a lot safer, and yeah, I really like that shot from Chris. It's really good.
Yeah, it's hurt, it's luring someone, but far from the triple shot that caused so many troubles. Hello, Constant. Looks like a clean job to that second kill, and then with the elite guard disguise, a clean job to the finish as well. I don't remember any instances where frontal KO would be heard by the lead guard,
What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the
and that is indeed the
Both
case right
targets
now
down.
as well.
Impressive work, 47. And now to confront
We'll
the
hide
monster.
out anyways, just in case.
Cannot blame him. It's been 15.5 minutes. We do not want to restart a single more time.
Crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to the harbor where it's less crowded.
And
Hijack one of the Archean boats.
oh, Chris wasn't looking for
He's not likely to
any
reply
particular exit. He was looking to
unless
see where the
hands on the kill switch.
Constant would go, as mikulers is a very close call there, but nice awareness, just waits until the
That's one of
roamers
the
are out.
twins, 47.
I have been planning the fact.
And it seems to be fine now for Chris, who should take these first 2 points in 5 more seconds. There he is, 16-13. Unfortunate trips for Chris, but the most unfortunate trip is definitely for mikulers. Triggering MOC, or not triggering MOC in the correct disguise, caused him that very late trip and loses his own map pick along the way.
Yeah, and Chris's pick straight after of Berlin. I think it's the map that everyone is excited to see. Chris playing Berlin again.
3 years in the making, and ChrisX3 finally gets to pick Berlin again. He actually went the entire knockout stage in 2021 without playing Berlin once, so his previous map is from the group stage against Johnny X, November 14th, 2021, a famous day because that was the time where map 2 was Marrakesh, and 4 minutes and 38 seconds former record was set by ChrisX3, standing for the 1001 days. Of course, different times since then. Despite Chris being, I guess, a speed demon in Berlin, he never held a record here. But he is capable of basically any speed that you want to imagine, sub 5, sub 4 even on certain spins.
You also would have played what 4 tournaments since the release of Berlin, what R4, R5, 6, and RRWC 21, and managed to play them up 13 times, which is quite impressive. To play it that many times in 4 tournaments. If you actually played all of them as well.
Yep, 5 of them in the initial tournament, which only had the map pool of 5. Yes, we did indeed have the first H3 tournament with just the H3 maps. And then, of course, picking it since then. Surely picking it every tournament, but maybe just... No, he probably didn't play since then, because 5 in RR4 and 7 in the World Championship is 12. And we see that he's played 13 times so far. 4 losses, but an impressive 9 wins, and 9s and 4 are in his column. The 944 personal best, surely to be beaten with a correct spin today.
Agent, get ready. Duel
Yeah, for
starts
sure.
in 10 seconds.
Certainly hope so. And a quick
9,
battle from
8,
Chris is something that I think a lot of people want to see.
6.
Yep,
5,
4 and 4 from mikulers,
4,
but certainly
3,
capable to finish spins
2,
and win them.
1.
But you as the match admin,
Eliminate
what
the
have you
target.
found for this Berlin spin?
You've got Loud Assault Rifle as technician for Agent 1, Fool as the bartender for Agent 2, SMG as delivery guy for Agent 3, Pistol Club Security for Agent 4, and Electrocution Florida Man for Agent 5. So spin that has a few challenges, but I think optimized well can certainly be very quick.
I think 4 of these skills and the extra setup can be done as fast as you can imagine. It's the only thing that... How quick will you be after 4 kills and 1 setup, and how quick can you get to the Florida Man? I think this spin might be kept by Florida Man being near the security room for a 4-minute thematic timing and a 5-minute kill, but maybe Chris can do something faster, maybe mikulers can outlast him. Let's see.
Wow.
We begin with Club to start. I think that makes the most sense. But mikulers also wants to start with loud AR. I guess that's why he started suit.
Oh, hey, you forgot your stuff.
Who's that? Just investigated for Chris. Must have had the gunshot, I imagine.
Yeah, that was my
Never
guess
seen
as
that
well.
one before.
Kinda unfortunate. Small delay there, but should still work out for Chris. It's I think it's 37 seconds when he has the perfect
green
timing for the
snipe.
snipe. 39 even. Eventually, perfect.
Yeah.
No
It's a
no
great start from
lockdown,
Chris.
no body shot. That's what you like to see.
And then perfect start for this full kill on Swan, perhaps.
Oh,
What do you do here in the bartender side, of course?
I think this is the most ChrisX3 kill I've seen. Of course, it's on Roulette Resources, and many players have gotten this kill as well, but the live push on Swan would be just so amazing to see. There you go. 2 NPCs
Yes,
to look out for, and both of them out of the picture. That's 2 kills in a minute 20 for Chris.
Yeah, I forgot that there's an app and you have to actually take the things off on Berlin. I always forget about it, so every tournament.
All good. That's number 2 and number 4 for Chris. And number 2 for mikulers. Oh, he now... So he can't really do the loud air right now, but certainly soon. I think mikulers just had the realization that was an early KO.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if it's a loud kill, you want to get him all the way up to the top and then that little corner where you would banner them normally. But,
Oh yeah.
yeah, Chris on a roll here. Delivery guy. Might be looking to get the SMG kill now and perhaps potentially 11 pull. And then after that, I think that's the time you want to head downstairs, get the 3 kills up, and then Orcs still banner lure below. Get Chamberlain at the 3-minute mark and Florida Man shortly after as well. And yeah, this is nice stuff when Chrissy gets his 3rd kill down.
Yes, Mu likes to say it's 3 up, 2 down, or 2 up, 3 down. Anything more than that, it's getting daily spin territory, but this is on the quicker side. We'll see if Chris wants to get a 4th one, but no, he's gonna go straight down for those last 2 kills. And Technician and Florida Man are both downstairs these guys, so definitely makes sense to get down early.
Yeah, making about to get his 2nd kill down as well. Had a Swan here, which Chris used for the full kill, but we'll. I think SMG bought in. It was at the one from green. I don't know what one. Green carries, I know it's a big one, but what big one it is, I can't tell you.
I do think mikulers went for Green's SMG, if you mean that, and used
Yeah.
Loventhal's big SMG on Chris's side.
Something doesn't feel right about this.
There's the triple
He's
shot
Just
for
took
Chris.
Bannon down here.
And
Waiting for Chamberlain as well.
Damn it.
yeah, I think he's waiting both for Chamberlain and to the Florida to get a bit closer to this room, because I'm imagining that one more emetic item will be in his inventory to get his final lure. Difficult to say if this can record, but this can definitely PB for Chris. Current record is set by Alf last tournament, is 5:16, which is in about 40 seconds, so not a guarantee, not a real possibility, but still very much in the lead.
Master onto Chamberlain there, of course. Banner's already down, and go drop a gas device onto Florida Man and deal with a Banner in the meantime. Mikulers make his way down to Rolf's office after just knocking out Thames.
I don't exactly know the numbers here. If the door between the two bikers and the security room is closed, then I guess security people won't hear this, but Chris will just go safe and go for these 3 KOs. I think the door is still open, hopefully that's closed by now. The main door to the security hub.
Just keep your eyes up.
Yeah, it is, and still got a bit of time before Montgomery comes down, and should hopefully be able to deal with all this by the time that he does. And should get the electrocution killing out Chamberlain and the AR kill shortly after. He already has a stash of course by him, so yeah, Chris very close to the exit here.
Oh,
He's
Mikulers!
doing a Chamberlain.
Oh, that was so close, oh my goodness, the door was already open. I think it's still open as Mikulers is dragging him down to the side bathroom. But Mikulers
The electrocution kill.
Yeah, Mikulers got away with it as well, but still on 2 kills and getting close to the third one. But it's down to Chris now to get this final loud kill and exit after.
If you make it out of this debacle, you'll be the laughing stocks of the ICA.
I guess the kill. I mean, it's certainly than we like to see from Chris. I mean, quick, and look at that 5:20 in game time is going to be, and he blitzes to the exit. Yes, yet to press done, and then it does eventually come through.
Sub 6.5 minutes, I think it's probably the third or fourth best Berlin ever, but definitely in the top 10. Chris, we miss you. We miss your Berlins in the tournaments, and certainly a worthy comeback on that. Chris wins the match, but of course we will have a third map as well. Which will be, in the most ChrisX3 map pool ever, Marrakesh, the place for his former world record.
Amazing, he just came back and took it back in his first game, wouldn't he?
Oh no, 629 is 11th place. I'm so sorry for lying to the public. It's not even a top 10 for Chris. Do better. I say that with a, I don't know, sub 9 minute PB or something like that.
It's actually finished about it.
It's not a guarantee to finish though. You have to beat your opponents as well, so it's a challenge. Probably some technical difficulties for Chris, or no, I mean,
Yeah,
obviously he
it's
remembers
first
that it's
game,
play
yeah.
or 3, but yep, even if you don't return in 1 minute, we will in 3 or 4.
Welcome to.
Play till 30 here. Chris wants
Oh,
to restart his game
perfect.
to ensure he gets no crashes.
Wait,
Totally valid reason.
I think I do remember him saying that his crashes are now related to the amount of playtime he has. As in, if he keeps playing for an hour, it's more likely that he will crash after. Good for
Yeah,
him.
he said like, can you get a few more minutes? He wants to restart everything to make sure that he gets no crashes. So that he's aware of it. And knows this is that awkward that you have to restart every 2 months for crashing during a spinner.
Yeah. I guess it's like the ad breaks. If you know about it, you can try to make it a habit and make it a bit less of an issue to take care of it between maps. This is Chris's first match of the tournament, of course. This is Mikulers' second one. 2 days ago, he played against Fenium, Marrakesh, Sgàil and Dartmoor. And though that was a 6-0 Fenium sweep, I remember that Mikulers could have definitely gotten the better of Fenium in Sgàil and especially in Dartmoor. Bit unfortunate that he hasn't gotten points there as well as this Sgàil. In a different universe, Mikulers would be on 6 or 8 points now.
Yeah, for sure. And it shows how tough this group is, you know, like games where you feel like you play really well and you still manage to pick up no points from it. And it's really unfortunate that you've been placed in such a tough group.
Yeah, I think there's no real group of death, but of course F is famous for Dean, Para, Quoty, I Like Hitman, Osh, Red Fox, Dem Chico and Buff Guy. But in terms of the playing power and the players I could see in the top 32, I think this has the most of them. Fenium, Luke, Mikulers, Linux, Rune, Random, Ashton and Chris. Some tough groups this tournament, this World Championship. Looks back on my screen now.
There's no group of death as such, but there's no easy group either. They're all groups that are very mixed and all very challenging in their own rights.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see if, well, of course, which of the 32 will advance, but also in what order, because the big question of the knockout stage though is which group winner will play against which 4th place finisher, and of course second will play 3rd. If someone doesn't play up to their seeds, we could have some very crazy matchups in round 1 or 2. Of course, until then, it's one more Marrakesh spin, which I guess I can take. Let's see, it's Raises Aid and Explosion Accident as Concealed Security, and Klaus Hugo Strandberg fires Food Vendor, probably the first spin where the oil canister is not only an option, but it is mandatory.
If sure, although could argue perhaps a double seeker onto Razor here maybe could come very much handy with the constant security, propane, of course, in the garage alongside perhaps your canister stash. So I think there'll be multiple approaches to this.
It is. Well, I think half of the spin can be done quickly in a lot of ways. It's the Klaus part I'm really worried about, because it's really about when you... Yes, if you start school, of course, you immediately trigger a honeycomb. But I think even then it's surely about 4 minutes of in-game time when a kill can happen. Oh, obviously, I would take a 4 minutes flat, but it feels longer than that.
Good work, 47.
Oh shit, you can just set up Razor as well, of course, as a gas canister in there, of course, and
It's
you
true.
might see a breach from Chris. Bring him for the remote kill from both players, perhaps?
I guess if we ignore the canister, and whether it's, I don't know, 30 seconds or a minute quicker or not, this would be the most low effort spin you can get for Marrakesh. You just start school, you set up Reza, you set up Klaus, so I guess that's 2 tasers or whatever, and then just ran for 2 disguises and waited the exit. But it's gonna be the Urian for Chris. He wants to take care of Reza outside.
You're in. Good work.
And the ASAP honeycomb. And we'll see. If it's triggered at 30 seconds, we'll see when the kill happens, and we'll learn it forever. Should know it by now, but forgot.
Yeah, it's weird that new player have gone for gas can stuff. Of course, we haven't seen Mikulers loading yet, but the Seeker as inventory would suggest that he's just going to double Seeker Razor and send him across to the garage to puke. And
Now to locate General
there's a
Zidane.
propane around that area, but still slightly odd. Might say is Chris is looking to grab a food vendor here. One is by the exit that we typically use. I think it's the West Bazaar exit. Bloke hangs out around 135 mark. The user, I think Chris with a bag might Let's try and get him beforehand and know he is walking across there.
I don't like that food vendor for regular spins because you are always going to be late for Klaus, but for spins like this, seems like the best option.
Yeah,
and Chris
sure,
is
it's really nice,
taking
yeah.
it.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to locate
Yeah, safe. Safety with the leg as well. Body gets found, but it won't matter. You'll still stay green and we'll just go over and go set up Klaus and Razor now.
mikulers has the same idea, but started a bit later and had one restart since he was a bit too close to Razor when secret him. So instead of the insta stickness, he turned around first, and of course he's an enforcer, so 47. It's a minute and a half difference, but all it takes is one ripple force.
I think you dropped that.
Yeah, Chris and Nate his way down to the garage. Of course, he had his oil canister stashed.
So I guess he can get the fire killer slightly earlier.
Slightly earlier. Yeah.
It's not a peekaboo, but it was close. So good for him. I guess he will go behind Klaus. And now spill the puddle. I think Falcon did it in Sgàil a couple days ago, so it's not the first usage of it. I do think it's the first spin where it's not just niche, but
I
kind of.
think it's the first for fire.
Oh, it was Extrogen accident.
We haven't seen it been used for fire. Imagine we could use it for both kill conditions. There you go. Explode Razor, but then dump some oil later on and use it for cans.
2-in-1, of course. Chris lost the propane to the elite, but nice awareness not going after him. Since
Yeah, grabs one spell.
yeah, it's hostile area, so couldn't really grab it. Now I guess the final question is if Chris has any remote items. I didn't see one in the inventory. But
The disguise right here, isn't it? So shooting it isn't wasting much time.
yeah.
I'd argue. Make just dropping a taser next to Razor. Does he have a propane set up yet?
Chris, not yet.
Us.
Just-
Makers and he just dropped propane by Razor, who's just code with intercom law.
Yeah, it's now
I think it's just too late.
no remote for Chris, but a very explosive finish to his spin. Just gonna have to exit in the worst disguise. As long as it's an accident kill and don't body shot him with a shotgun like others do in Ambrose. Looks like Chris can exit this area. The crowd scatters in front of him to slow him down, but only a few more reinforcers to dodge. I feel like there's a very small chance that the constant security can be seen if the other securities, of course, get to the area of the explosion from the inside and then scatter around. I don't know if there is any meaningful chance for that, but need to hold our breath for a couple more seconds. It's not the case.
Is green guns?
And the 501 first try. First meaningful try. I think he had a very quick replan, but all good there. mikulers will not win any points here today, although his second run also looks potent. But Chris was just way too strong on these other two maps.
Yeah, for sure. Just, and of course, the Sgàil was. I think the only map that was close to Mikulers had a chance. I mean, he didn't look out of place, had the right ideas on Berlin's Marrakesh, but Chris was just sitting way too quick and got going on them two maps. And
Yeah, absolutely. I think
hard to
mikulers
win them maps.
would take those points against other people, but Chris on his return was definitely capable, and we do hope that he will remain this capable because then he can definitely advance and then do some more damage. Let's see what this does to Group D. This will be the third result from this group. And now you have Luke on 6 points, Chris on 6 points, and Feni on 6 points, with the only difference being that Feni has played 2 matches so far, so only a 50% win rate in terms of matches and points as well. And mikulers is the 4th and last person to play any matches from this group. 2 matches, 0 points, but arguably his toughest 2 opponents, so can still finish with 4 or 5 wins, can definitely qualify from this group still.
Yeah, for sure. And you're never out in the groups, and you can pick up some points in every game, of course. And it's very easy to lose your first 2 games, and you win 3-4 on the bouncing. You're definitely back in with contention there. So yeah, nothing to worry about yet for mikulers, and definitely I think Fame and Chris in that group are arguably the 2 hardest games. Maybe put Luke into there as well. And it's not an easy group by any means, but still definitely points for him to pick up in other games.
Definitely 3 full weeks to go and 5 matches for mikulers, 6 for Luke, 6 for Chris, also 5 for Fenium, and of course 7 for everyone else, so nothing has been decided yet. Next match is gonna happen on the upcoming matches screen, not the bracket scene. Next match is gonna happen in 22 minutes. It's Nezuko-chan versus Musiking. Music is the number 1 seed of Group H. Nezuko is the fastest and probably most capable of the 3rd seeds. So huge match there, casted by Froth in 20 minutes. Kiki versus Mu is also tonight, and lots of treats for the North Americans. Kvoti versus Buff, Effie versus Apricop, and David versus Peter Dot and MP all do happen. Nighttime Europe, and also
I didn't take my time. I've just seen that. I need to take my name off that. It's still on there from the original game. I ain't getting up at 5:45 to that. Jesus.
It's an inconvenient time zone for
it.
sure. Yeah,
I didn't clock that. Wow, sorry.
it's okay. It's not in writing. Don't worry. I'll edit that out from the actual WOD.
Jeez.
Yeah. Casting is of course free for all of these, starting 2 AM tomorrow. But Froth and Daisy for the rest of these 2 matches tonight and early tomorrow. Yeah, that should be it from us then. Soon the next match begins, and then the other one, and another one, and then for 3 more weeks, I think about 200 more matches. So of course this is the drill for the group stages. Joker, thank you so much for joining me today. Any last thoughts about the match?
Yeah, no, I mean it's just great to have Chris back, eh? And he showed it today. That Berlin was quite good, and yeah, it's definitely someone that can definitely contend, get through the groups, and cause a bit of chaos in the bracket, of course, with there being no LB. Definitely a few upsets.
Yeah, lovely to see both of them, and should be a very exciting Group D for the rest of the 3 weeks. But yeah, with that being said, thank you everyone for watching. GG's to both players. Thank you, Joker, for adminning and co-casting this match with me.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
And until next time, see you everyone.